Hello everyone and welcome back to Omsi 2. We are back again in the brand new Lincolnshire map, which is essentially Gainsborough V4 before it was renamed, before it was released. This map not only features the whopping line on 100, which is, if you drive properly and slowly and stop at every traffic light, 1 hour and 40 minutes. If you drive like me, it's 1 hour and 5. Anyhow, that's irrelevant because today we are driving some of the other routes that have been added in. Now, some of the routes are there since the earlier stages of Gainsborough, like the Gainsborough local routes. So you have the 1, 2, 3, 5, 90. But then there's the 100 routes. These are new. So we have the 101, there's the 107, there might be a few others. Today we're in the 101, which runs from Scunthorpe to Scotter. And here we are in a Transbus ALX400. I was going to drive the Renown, but literally when I loaded Omsi 2 and loaded a new bus, this is what showed up. I was like, you know what? This is a sign. Let's drive this bus first. We'll drive the Renown on a future route, and we'll also drive the Solo on a future route. Okay, cool. Let's start her up. Let's put the line number. So this is the 101. And let's see how many routes is there. Actually, you can see here now. So there's... Okay, so there's 2 new routes. There's the 101 and the 107. Perfect. So those are the 2 we will try. No, we're not going to Scunthorpe. We're going to Scotter. Oh, I put the wrong way. Voila. Okay. This bus is now departing. Bus stop stand H. Okay. This is a 101 service to Scotter. Welcome aboard Roadcar. This is a brand new Lincolnshire service. Now, I'm not sure if this is a real route or semi-fictional. I think it's just the timetables that are semi-fictional. But yeah, when they say the map's semi-fictional and it's just the timetables that are semi-fictional, I think it's fair to say it's just a real map. It gets a bit confusing because yeah, when they say semi-fictional or not, you're like, okay, what exactly does it mean? Which part's real, which part's fictional? Excuse me. Gesundheit. I much prefer the German one, Gesundheit, rather than bless you, because Gesundheit has no religious connotations. It just means good health, whereas bless you is obviously religious, and you know, I personally am not religious. Now, am I going to stand H? Yes, because I looked at the timetable. I was like, which stand are we going to? And then, oh yes, it's H. Also, now it's kind of weird seeing the Scunthorpe 6 circle, which is probably one of the business routes in Scunthorpe, now in Roadcar library rather than in the Hornsby or Stagecoach library. I love that's changed since 2016. It's weird to think that's actually 7 years since Scunthorpe originally came out, so this is like, Mr. Root is still at it with Omsi 2, so absolute shout out to him, fair play, for sticking by to Omsi 2. There's Prime Video. Now, the Grand Tour, at this point, it's kind of old news, as you can probably imagine. They're just doing like special series. I actually haven't gotten around to watching some of the newer specials, like season 4, which I was intending to do, but just time has not been very present, let's put it that way. Okay. I will need the route hours because I have no idea where this route goes. Now, I have a feeling this is just a short 100 that maybe has like one road of unique section, but sure, look, it is what it is. It'd be nice if this loaded us in like a Scunthorpe at the start of the bloody bus bay, not at the end. Because then I just have to go back round. I got the roadways reversed, but that's not what I meant to do. This dude is gonna cross, but we're gonna drive past before he even reaches the zebra. Yes, there we go, zebra crossing. We'll try to drive properly today in the sense that we'll stop at the traffic lights, and we won't drive through cars. Look, it's easier said than done. I know there was meant to yield, but look, that car realistically in real life would have slowed down because, you know, buses are superior to taxis. Okay. The rebuilt Scunthorpe. It's nice to be in Scunthorpe. Like, it does look a lot more realistic than before. Like, Scunthorpe before, like, was a bit basic. It was still good quality, especially for the time. It was one of the most detailed UK maps. The last newer ones came out, it did leave some stuff to be desired. So, it's nice a bit some has rebuilt it. Now it looks a lot better, you know, it's just... dude, when you go, you could have clearly gone there. Come on. You're flipping. Yes, there you go. You know how to press the accelerator. You haven't forgotten because you've been sitting there for years. Okay, the AI is a bit dodgy, which I don't think was the case in Scunthorpe. In this junction, anyway, but sure, look, it's fine. I think the junction layout has changed here. All aboard. Yeah.
Morning, driver. Are you driving?
What? No, I'm not alright. I'm waiting for... Oh, actually. Okay. Onwards and upwards. I love that saying. Even though I'm more of a cynical person, it's not really a cynical saying. Okay. You see, now this turn is more manageable. See, I'm forgetting this is not the Enviro 400 or the Enviro 400 is probably the easiest bus to drive keyboard because the steering is very responsive. So you can actually turn corners with speed. Again, I probably should set up my wheel one of these days. It's just a bit lazy and not bothered. Yeah, as you can see, there's a yellow box. The roads just look a lot better. Like it's nice to be in a, you know, revamped Scunthorpe to be complying with the standards of Omsi 2 these days. But yeah, it does feel a lot different now. Obviously, some of the buildings are still the same. And unfortunately, because if you're using Google Maps for Omsi 2, there's going to be cars in the way, and that will be reflected in the buildings as you just saw in that one. I'm sure it's fine. Also, yeah, I was just thinking, I was in Glasgow recently. I have to say, the Glasgow Express is the biggest scam ever. It's £9 divided by the Enviro 400 MCs, which is the same as the local bus. So yeah, I was not happy with that. But I'll just do a separate rant for that at some point if there's a Glasgow Express first bus Glasgow Express library. Apparently, and there was a news article, and it's the second most expensive in Europe. There's a very nice hill for trash here, which is why I want to use a trash potential bus, i.e. not the solo. You'd think the solo being a small bus will be quite good for trash, really isn't. Okay. Yes. Oh look, you see all these little details, like it's a lot more detailed about it, it's just much nicer, it's a much nicer drive. 10 out of 10 recommend. The roads have also been updated, and you know, now the texture is also lighter, which is nice. Before they were a bit like dullish, I guess, in a way. Also, you know, it's kind of fair play because in a way, it must be annoying having to rebuild an area you've already built. Because essentially, it doesn't really feel like you're creating something new per se. This thing's not great for acceleration. Or it's not as good as I'd like it to be. Yeah, there are some issues with the route hours as well. They're a bit hard to see. Like, it's straight ahead here, but you wouldn't see that. Well, I guess if you know how the route hours are designed, but usually they're within view, so you know which direction you're going. But I guess you just have to assume you're not turning anywhere. There's Manfred. Oh. Okay, let's go. Yeah, look, and now he's also added in grass and 3D grass. Because, like, to be fair, Gainsborough was much better quality than Scunthorpe, and now he's kind of added in, like, the Gainsborough qualities to Scunthorpe. Like, look at this area, it's much nicer, it just looks a lot better, I have to say. Really, like, Scunthorpe now is actually quite a nice, nicely decorated in this map, so absolutely fair play to him, to Mr. Mamoose. I have to say, I'm really liking this. It's much better than before. You know, the grass makes a big difference. It feels more 3D. We all know Omsi 2 grass is just horrendous. So, you know, this is definitely one of the best Omsi 2 UK maps out there. I always kind of like the Gainsborough maps because they had like the rural scenery, so good for trash. I kind of like the rural roads. It varies it up. Also, there's just less traffic lights and you can just go faster, which is nice. Let's be real. Those are the real reasons. Why are so many people getting off? I didn't realise this was the Scunthorpe local bus. Yeah, that's the thing, like these intercity buses stop at so many stops within the cities, you're kind of like, wait a minute, aren't these meant to be like intercity routes, not necessarily local routes? But I guess they're cutting back on the services because obviously it's hard for them to be profitable, so basically they just merge them into one. Saves costs, but is less convenient for passengers, which probably is a bit of a cash thing too, because then obviously more people would use the car, because if you're on the bus and stopping at every stop when trying to get into the city, you might just be more inclined to get the car, which is a lot quicker. Also, if the bus is just infrequent. Again, someone's getting off. Will you just give me a break? Also, the passenger loadings are the other thing that's not realistic in this map. Although Mr. Ramirez has said this, that's how I know it. Yeah, basically, in real life they have lower loadings, but again, this is just to improve the experience for the other two players. Because other two players that complain there's not enough passengers on the bus. That's not me. I prefer when the bus is empty or near empty. One or two passengers is fine, just so it feels like you're actually driving the bus and not just driving around aimlessly. What a nice and wide road. Not very good quality though. I wonder if these speed bumps are actually there. Like, are these like potholes or they're in real life? Or maybe those are just bad quality, so that's it's gonna be created, not just maybe just on the right spot, but like realistically who's gonna know? Unless you live in Scunthorpe and you drive there a lot, you're not gonna know where each exact pothole is. Although I won't be surprised if some people in the Omsi community will complain about the strangest and most pointless of things, so there probably will be someone that complains about the potholes. Out you go. Out! 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 Bus stop's here. You're gonna make me stop at the next stop. Ah. What do I look like? A bus driver here? Come on, go! Wakey, wakey! I know the engine's so quiet you can fall asleep in the place, but hey. Hello. I would have had to stop at that stop either way, so it's fine. Yeah, but what are these lights like? They go when one turns green, the other turns red. It's like the council's trolling us. Set the traffic lights, you know. Oh, we clipped the curb there quite badly. You know, and they're basically just like looking at the camera because they can manipulate the traffic lights. And the council can actually, they usually don't, but they actually can change the sequence and they, in real time if they wanted to. I'm just gonna let this bus close for a second. Well, probably close to it. Oh shoot. Ah, okay. How close was that? Yes, not great. But anyway. Oi! Oi! Out! Out of reach, or whatever the hell you are. Yeah, you are out of reach. Get back! What are you doing? You don't see I'm trying to turn in here? Bloody hell, you're gonna try to claim a wing mirror off the insurance. Probably the company's, well, I presume it's a private company. But then they wonder why there's no bus service. Well, yep. Green means go. Hello. That's this Pierce again. The person driving that car has no idea where they are. Okay. The traffic jams live on in this Scunthorpe. So the traffic jams are present in the old Scunthorpe and they live on in this Scunthorpe. This road is always a bottleneck. I presume maybe that's how it is in real life. This is generally the case with traffic lights where there's narrow lanes and car drivers can't cop onto the fact that you can't fit so many cars onto the road. So they all sit stuck in traffic suffering together. I guess they get what they deserve, huh? I tend not to be too sympathetic to car drivers, especially ones that just do silly things like drive into traffic jams. Well, also, they're driving this slowly, they're going to be holding everyone back. But yeah, hurry. Okay, here we go. It's a dotted white line, so you can overtake in theory. Actually, didn't need to brake so harshly. Okay, out. Out. Come out. Bye. Bye. Hello. Out you get. I have to stop at the bus stop. Passengers these days. Back in the day, you could just throw them off wherever. Now you have to stop at the bus stop. How times have changed, huh? Hello. There's a nice field. Good park or a football pitch was just a field. Oh, kiddo, come on. You're killing me here. Bye. Out you guys. Looks like they're all crossing. I wonder why that happens. They all cross. Middle path is a bit sketchy. Oh, this is the good trash here, but someone's getting off, so no trash for us. Yeah, we'll drop them off here because we have a bit more on the hill, although it won't make a difference. Oh, this bus actually is really slow. The stop speed is ridiculous. It's 100 kilometers an hour, pathetic. So we won't be getting too fast anyway. We're going to go like 120 maybe. If you're going with propulsion at the start, if these bloody passengers weren't getting off, like, what do we think this is? A public bus? Yeah, no, being deliberately ironic. People aren't comment that. Okay, is that another like? What's the bridges? This is nice. Yeah, I really like this area. Like, these are the kind of nice roads to drive on. Look at all the scenery and the fauna. Mr. Moose has really done a great job with this map. I have to say, it's probably one of my favourite UK Omsi maps, actually. Well, yeah. I don't know, like, I don't know how I place London, and I can't treat London separately on the UK maps, so I think it's just like, there's a completely different purpose. But yeah, I thought it indicated the right thing. Is the bus empty? We have an empty bus. Yes, we do. No, I don't. That's a bit annoying. Okay, yeah, you can't overtake here. You don't say. Not that bad. I won't be trying to overtake the line in the corner. Okay, maybe Omsi doing one, not in real life. There's a red light. Ah, here it is a red light. Oh, this red light's ridiculous. There's no one here. There's no one crossing. People just idling in their cars, burning fuel needlessly. Again, inefficient. So we don't abide. Yeah, and then just like you get air pollution, more air pollution in the city because cars are just idling at traffic lights. So yeah, it's not great. But yeah, you do get that with pedestrians press the lights and then just cross somewhere else. Not gonna lie, I've done that many times. It is very frustrating when you do that in a vehicle. That was a nice cinematic. Now quickly before we lose clear off the road. You can all tell that I like the rural road scenery. I was sorry to get us 2 miles there. Slow. What does that mean? I don't know what that means. Slow? Never heard that word before. But speed! I have heard of that word. A bit like Jerry Clarkson, aren't we? Well, in terms of the speed part, not the rest. Don't even dare even try to make that analogy, because no. Although, Top Gear, like, my favourite car is always James May, even though it's captain slow. And going slow is not really my style. Okay, this kid's getting off. You know, you realise the next stop is not for ages away. What, you're trying to fly off and claim off the insurance? I've seen these chances before. Let you off the field next time you try that stunt. Oh, and Scott are nice. They're recently terminated. Now our bus is empty. You have to say the driving's pretty decent today. We might have flipped the club once, but like it was a tight turn, so I'm sure other Omsi drivers have clipped that curb. You can drive fast and well. It is possible. It just requires a bit more patience. Is this the terminus? Yeah, this road's a bit annoying because building veers out quite. Yeah. We clipped some curb. Not what I was expecting. But this is a Scotland terminus, so yeah, this is literally a short 100. Literally. There's actually no new section. This is a one-way street. Do you not see what a one-way street means? Yeah, bloody. It's one way. You see where the arrow's pointing? Did you? Absolute muppet. I'm not moving. Go. Go. I'm not moving. No. Move. Okay. That's it. We'll get the baseball bat out. No worries. You want the baseball bat? You get the baseball bat. Oh. Don't close Omsi 2. I just want to kill the... no, I don't want to kill this person, but... I do want to have a strong word with them. Fine. I'll be the bigger man. Go read the theory test book. You don't know what lava means. You haven't been to junior infants. Bloody muppet. If I ever see you on these roads again, you will be sorry. Okay, well, the muppet with that car is gone. So, folks, this is line 100. No, 101, sorry. There's another muppet. No entry. Do you not see what it says? No entry. What part of no entry do you not understand? The no or the entry? Or both? Anyway, folks, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Yeah, the 101 is just a short 100. Nothing exciting, but yeah. Bye-bye.